settled next to the Willamette River. Austin Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks offense takes the field to start this game off. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Looking for space. It's James. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The official has offered the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Terrapins offense has the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Makes a man miss. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Working that left side now. Discards a man. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And listen, they didn't get the... But I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out. working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Makes the grab on the left. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got it in the middle. It's James. And, oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Morris. A little release to the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hemby. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hand off from the shotgun. And And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Pulls and fires complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. These corners backing off a bit. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Gets it out fast. Makes the catch and knocked down. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Terrapins have enough for the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Morris. Using the quick game. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've all...
Touchdown, Terrapins! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy. It puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Ferguson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Steps away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. He caught it. Touchdown, Maryland! And the comeback is on.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Moore will throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking the play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Quarterback extends the play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They give it to him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The Terrapins are on the move. Defense not showing press coverage. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Morris. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Terrapins! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Running it to the right. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab. It's James. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Caught in the backfield, it's Holden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. These corners going to give them some space. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Finds the tight end. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Pressure lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz.
They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now on second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Caught. Quick step and goal. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Moore will throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The sure hands, it's Ferguson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, you to take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
Is incomplete. It's second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They're able to make the stop, and this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.